Rob, what are you cooking today?
Well, Sian, what we're cooking today is something for those cold winter's evening. It's going to be something simple.
Good.
It's going to be something spicy.
Great.
And hopefully it's going to be relatively easy to cook and economical.
Excellent.
So what we've got is a red Thai curry. But it's not chicken. We're going to put some fish in it, and hopefully it's going to be a little bit healthier, a little bit different.
It is January and everybody's going down the healthy eating track now.
That's right, exactly. So the first thing we're going to have, and I've already got some pre-prepared in my pot here, is some coconut milk.
Lovely.
That's going to be the base of our sauce.
Ordinary tinned coconut milk, full cream.
You've got it. You know me. It's going to be full-fat coconut milk. You're going to get it from any retailer.
Okay.
And what is going to give us that delicious spice is some red Thai curry paste.
Now, have you prepared all these spices yourself?
Well, I could say yes, but the answer is no. There's nothing wrong with getting some shop-bought paste. Now, they do vary in terms of intensity, and I've got about 6 dessert spoons going in here.
So is that going to be a really spicy Thai curry or a medium heat?
It's very difficult to tell. It all depends where people's spice flavours are.
Okay.
I don't like curry overly spicy.
No. You want the heat, but you don't want the burn.
Exactly. And what we need to do is just warm this up. And now what you get in Thai food and Asian food is you're going to get sweet, you're going to get spice, you're going to get sour. So this is what is going to bring
that looks like cheese. What is that?
It does look like cheese. It's actually palm sugar.
Okay.
So that's
what is
going
palm
in.
sugar, and why is it so different from ordinary, perhaps caster sugar or demerara sugar? Or
well, in this country, when you buy sort of refined sugar, it's likely to be from sugar beet or something like that.
Yeah.
This is from a palm tree. It's unrefined, and it has a very distinct taste to it. I think it smells a little bit like fudge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so it's like caramelly and sweet
fudgy, and it's going to bring a lovely sort of depth of sweetness.
Okay, but if people didn't have palm sugar, they could easily use what sugar?
At a push, you could use ordinary white sugar, but if you've got like a demerara, a light or a dark, or some sort of unrefined sugar.
Yeah, so like a muscovado.
Muscovado,
or a dark sugar.
I've even in the past put like a dark brown muscovado in it.
Good.
Changes the colour quite a bit. But
what about honey? Could they use some honey?
I wouldn't put honey in it. I wouldn't put honey.
Okay.
And in terms of our salt and our sourness, fish sauce.
Okay, lovely.
And
is that from a stock cube or is that from a bottle?
No, again, you can pre-purchase that. Most supermarkets nowadays will sell fish sauce.
Okay.
I mean, I've got in a relatively small bottle, but you can buy it sort of half litre plus. I just buy it like that, keep it in the fridge.
Okay.
And that is the base of our sauce. So we need to...
Easy, really quick.
Lovely.
Lovely fragrant smell from that.
I mean, the smell of it now is absolutely delicious, isn't it?
Very nice.
And
so what goes into this lovely Thai curry to give it its substance? So potentially chicken. What other?
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to,
protein-based.
If you wanted to put a carb in it, so at home when I do this, carb will always be a sweet potato.
Oh, nice.
So you want to peel it, dice it up into some nice little chunks. I enjoy chicken with it. The family at home enjoy chicken with it. I prefer to use a chicken thigh.
More flavour.
More flavour. And if you overcook it, a thigh is a little bit more forgiving.
Oh, that's good.
So you want to cut the thigh up, bone it, skin it, cut it up into maybe 4.
Yeah.
And then pop it in there with the sweet potato. You need to cook it 20 to 25 minutes. That is it.
Fish,
that is
okay.
it.
So we've got fish here today.
Yeah, so
what fish is this?
Well, we're going to put something a little bit different in it today. So we've got here some delicious king prawns.
Uncooked?
Uncooked, raw. And what you can see what I've done is I've just split them open a little bit.
So you've taken that little vein out.
Taken the vein out, but I've also, for speed of cooking, because obviously what we want now is consistency of size. And we've got a nice little bit of white fish.
Lovely.
This is North Atlantic pollock.
So sustainable.
Sustainable.
And from Swansea Market, the fishmongers?
Yes,
Fantastic.
it is. But if you wanted to use a little bit of cod, then you could do. And that's basically it. It goes into our pot there, and that's going to take, you know, depending upon the temperature of the fish, around 3 to 4 minutes.
Excellent.
To cook.
So as soon as those prawns have started to go nice and pink, you
Yeah,
know that they're going to be cooked.
once they've gone opaque,
Yeah.
you know that they are there. You need to take it off the heat. We don't want rubbery prawns.
We don't want a rubbery prawn.
Nothing worse than that. Try not to over stir it, only because you're going to break up.
Okay, the fish.
You're going to break up the fish. If you had larger chunks of fish, it's going to take longer to cook. But for speed, you want to come home, don't you? You want to get it all in the pan. You want it cooked. If you wanted some greens in it, then you could pop a couple of French beans in it.
Lovely. Some pak choi, maybe?
Maybe not pak choi. You could do that on the side. But if you wanted a little bit of green in it, some French beans, slice them nice and thin. You can either cook them in advance, pull them out of the freezer, chuck them in to reheat, or you could pop them in. So we're going to leave that to cook.
It smells wonderful. So I'm going to get on with dessert.
Right, tell us what you're doing.
I'm embarrassed to say that this is hardly a recipe, but to go with our lovely, fast, quick Thai curry, we want a super easy, super fast dessert. Now, you can spend 2 hours in the kitchen making your own short crust pastry or sweet pastry, but to be honest, just like the Thai paste is all the work is done for you, why not buy a supermarket pastry case that's all ready to go?
I can smell the butter in it.
It's really delicious.
Beautiful
this is a good quality pastry case, already done, no soggy bottoms.
Exactly.
And so all you're going to do is tumble in some fresh, juicy raspberries into your pastry case.
Now, could you use some other sort of fruit? What about some blackberries? You can buy fresh blackberries.
Whatever is in season, preferably whatever is local. This is lovely because the redness goes nice with the white chocolate.
What about blueberries?
Blueberries, sliced strawberries, anything like that is really nice.
I guess you would want to avoid any sort of fruit that's been frozen.
Yes, it'll go very soggy and very runny. So you want them raspberries to hold their shape. And all we're going to do is get some really good quality white chocolate and then a tub of creme fraiche.
And what have you done with that chocolate already?
All I've done with this chocolate is I have had a simmering bowl of water on a hob, and I've just had the bowl of chocolate simmering, just very gently, because you don't want to overcook the chocolate. The thing with tempering chocolate, if you over steam it, it solidifies.
Or it splits.
And it splits and it's not good. So you want it nice and creamy, nice and glossy, and no lumps in there at all.
And this, to me, looks like a recipe that you could get the kids involved in at home.
Absolutely.
Would you get Adam and the kids at home involved?
I would certainly get my husband, maybe not my husband, but I would definitely get the children involved in this. This is the sort of go-to dessert when you're busy, when you don't have time for like lots of preparation, but you want to serve something really impressive and tasty and delicious as well. Okay, so we're just going to tumble in the creme fraiche.
What about adding something into your creme fraiche, Sian? Maybe some vanilla seeds, some vanilla paste, some vanilla extract.
Yeah, definitely. Now, herbs in dessert is very on trend at the moment. And so you could put some chopped mint or some chopped basil in here, maybe even some chopped lavender or some chopped rosemary. But it doesn't suit everybody's taste palette. It's a little bit overkill sometimes. Keeping things simple. I'm all about keeping things simple.
I'm not a lover of herbs in a dessert. A little bit of a traditionalist in that respect. But I can understand how it works. So what you're doing now, Sian?
So all I've done is incorporated the white chocolate and the creme fraiche together, so it's nicely combined, and then you just tumble over the mixture, and then you just spread that chocolate over the raspberries, and so all the little crevices are filled.
And have you got to get that on pretty quick, obviously, because your chocolate's going to cool now, isn't it?
The chocolate is cooling because the temperature of the creme fraiche is cool out of the fridge. So you want to work kind of quickly, get that nice and evenly spread, and then that goes into the fridge, set for about an hour, and then you're ready to serve. And that is my super fast dessert. Easy.
That looks absolutely superb. Could you decorate that if somebody wanted?
Let's use some basil, shall we? Come
yes,
on.
why not?
Let's go and use some basil. Nice little bit of greenery in the middle, and then you've got your nice,
that is absolutely
fragrant,
wonderful.
Beautiful little bit of green there, just to serve and bring to the table and impress everybody.
I love it.
And of course, the basil is homegrown as well.
Yeah, and if you wanted maybe to go for an individual serving, maybe use the smaller tarts.
Yes, or even a little pavlova. mini little pavlova,
Yeah.
little cylinder,
Yeah.
and just tumble in your chocolate and creme
Yeah.
fraiche mixer, and just use whatever fruit
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
But make sure it's fresh fruit so it's not watery and
Yes.
sort of
Yeah.
acidic. So
Yeah.
So you don't need to add any sugar to that because obviously the white chocolate is sweet, and then you lighten that up with the creme fraiche. And so this is my go-to fast, easy dessert.
Okay.
That smells delicious. So how far off are we there from
Okay,
serving,
we're
Rob?
just going to have a little check to see if these prawns are cooked.
They look nice and tender, perfectly cooked through in the middle.
That is perfectly done.
Delicious.
So
Really
what we're going to do
nice.
is, just as a quick finish, we're going to tear some basil into this. We don't want to put the basil in too soon.
Why is that then?
It's going to wilt. You're going to lose.
Will it lose its colour?
You're going to lose a little bit of the colour, and you're going to lose some of that depth of flavour. So we are all ready to go
Lovely.
with this. So this is our red Thai fish curry.
A one-pot wonder.
It's a one-pot wonder. And as I said earlier, Sian, if you wanted a little bit of green in it, you could.
And could you serve this with rice or noodles?
You
or
could
anything
serve
like
it with
that?
rice or with noodles. If you wanted to put a little bit of a noodle into the pot with it, you could.
Good. So it's kind of like an Asian broth or
It's like a broth, yes.
Very nice.
We're
Smells
almost
delicious.
there.
Beautiful flavours, fragrant. You can smell the heat, but I'm sure it's not going to kind of blow the top of your mouth
Yeah.
off.
So
Lovely.
that's it, Sian. That is our fish red Thai curry.
Great.